Police say now that Cyclone Lam has intensified, all residents of the region need to prepare. Emergency shelters are open and schools are shut, and the Gove airport will remain shut until tomorrow. Sky News reporter Dan Borscher was just at the latest police update. He joins us now. Dan, what are people hearing there about preparations that they should take and what they can expect from the cyclone?
Stan, good evening. Well, we know that this weather condition Cyclone Lam, which is now a Category 3 cyclone, is continuing to intensify there off the coast of Arnhem Land and really continuing to move in a westerly direction. So there are warnings and precautions being taken by all in that entire region. Here's what Commander Bruce Porter had to say.
The area is under warning. This means your emergency plan should be activated. For communities under watch, this means that you're ensuring you've got the appropriate plans in place and have your emergency kit ready to go.
Bruce Porter there was saying that we're expecting rough conditions throughout tonight, a very wet and windy evening throughout tonight for those people living in that stretch of Arnhem Land. Now, we do know that the warning zone is from Goulburn Island to Cape Shield, including Nhulunbuy, and the watch zone has been extended from Croker Island to Goulburn Island and Cape Shield to Port Roper, including Groot Island. Now, we know that a whole stretch of the region has also been de-declared as a watch zone in that area. We also have been told that all of those emergency centres have been open. There are 101 people on Elcho Island in those centres, 85 in Nhulunbuy and some 13 in Yirrkala. We know that schools will be closed tomorrow and the airport remains shut now, with a review set to be undertaken tomorrow into just how those weather conditions are intensifying.
Dan, you touched on some of the areas there that may be affected, and just tracking Cyclone Lam right now, how much certainty is there around the map and what we're seeing that may be very much in the firing line here from the cyclone?
Well, Stan, you'd have to say that that's where the biggest errors could occur. We know that since this cyclone was declared as a Category 1 just yesterday, it was predicted to come inland at first below Nhulunbuy, then above Nhulunbuy, and every subsequent prediction has had it coming inland. But to this date, we've seen it continuing to go, if anything, west-northwest. So it's continuing along that Arnhem Land coastline, and you'd have to say running parallel with the land. So predictions that I've been watching very closely over the last 24 hours have all come to be incorrect, and there hasn't really been any that's shown this complete direction. Now, what I have been told by weather followers who are very intimately involved in the weather is that when a cyclone reaches a critical mass, it can gain its own weather system, which means that it's not subject to any of the conditions around it. Some are saying that that's what's happened now, which makes Cyclone Lam even more unpredictable, meaning that everyone in that region of Arnhem Land going right out to Ramangini and Maningrida need to start taking precautions, because that's where many are predicting this will continue to head over the coming 24 hours.
Dan Borscher live in Darwin.